Hey guys, welcome back to a video. Well, this is kind of my first video considering my other ones. I don't even say a word. Except for me, like, screaming. Oh, anyways. Today I'm going to be ranking Nightmare on Elm Street series. This is probably my most loved series of the whole franchise. Not every franchise. Yeah. Now, my least favorite. This one has always been my least favorite. I've only seen this movie like literally twice. Or 3 times. And this one is going to be the remake. Now, problem with this, it's not Jackie Earle Haley as Freddy. No. He does a good job. The problem, characters are very boring. And you can't, like, feel for the characters when they die. When they die, it's like, oh, another death. Oh, well. But, another plus for me was the fact that Clancy Brown plays, like, a father figure that killed Freddy in this. Which is good. Because, Clancy Brown is, like, great. Yeah. And they tried to make Jackie Earle Haley too much like Robert Englund. He doesn't have the charisma as Robert, as much charisma as Robert when it comes to playing Freddy. Now, my second least favorite, I'm probably gonna have to go Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. Now, I've always disliked it. So even when I first saw it, it was like, the writers didn't realize that they made up rules. And the gay undertones, not really helpful for this movie. It doesn't really help it. Especially with the gym teacher death. Because in the first one, what's her name? What's that? I just saw this yesterday. I can't even remember the characters' names. Really sad. None of the actors, Kim Myers. But, oh wait, your name's Lisa. Sorry, I just remembered. Because in the first one, you had Nancy was strong, willing to take on the challenge of Freddy, and in 2, you really had to really over the top. She was with Freddy, and then, but plus I do like those scenes with the buses. On this next one, when I first saw it, I heard it was like terrible, so I decided, okay, I'll cut slack. What's the big deal? I'm just cutting some slack. I just kept thinking, well, okay, and then, like, for some reason, when I rewatched all these yesterday, watched most of them yesterday, and we'll finish I watched the remakes this morning. That would be, Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare. Now, I know Freddy's, like, super over the top in this one. Yeah. But the plus of this, okay, I won't say the characters were memorable. The plot certainly isn't memorable. But, Breckenmeyer in this movie. He's pretty good. He plays the crackhead. And we're just finding out that Freddy had a daughter. What are you doing? And the kills in this one, I think it's either this one or part 5 that has the lowest body count. And part 5 and this definitely have the weakest kills. So yeah. Yeah. I probably wouldn't recommend you watching this. I would if you're like into. The only kill I really like in this movie is Bret Myers. That's it. Other than that, like even the cameos that they had. Well, hold on. I saw them on the pad. It was Roseanne, Tom Arnold, Alice Cooper, Johnny Depp. Like, not even those were enough to like make you like make this movie anything special. And yes, on this is the who are cha-ching. I can watch it. The final 10 minutes of Freddy's Dead in 3D, which doesn't make sense. But then again, if you're like, and plus it's red and blue 3D, so it kind of works. The red and blue 3D, it's not the best. And it can make people have headaches from it. Anyways, on to the next one. Next, I'm gonna go part 5. Now, see, I couldn't decide between this one and my next one. Which one to go for? So I just did it based off of who the characters are. Oh, part 5, yes, unborn babies do dream, but like, how did Freddy get the idea to just overtake Alice's baby randomly? Okay, probably. Oh, Alice is pregnant. I probably plays the Wilcox character. The characterization in this movie is kind of crap. It's really bad. Like, movie's 90 minutes long, and everything you know about the new batch of characters in this movie is in 5 minutes. You find all the new characters, you find out what they're like in like 5 minutes. Yeah, but having Elisa Wilcox back is a plus. But it sucks that we didn't get to see Return of Freddy's Dead. I would like to see if they would go anywhere with that story. Because it seemed like they were hinting at it at the end. But I don't want to spoil anything. You guys haven't seen it yet. And you guys haven't seen these movies yet. Like anything major. Hey, in this next one, I'm gonna go Freddy vs. Jason. You know what this? Now see, the reason why I have it at number 5 is it's a crossover, even though it is more of a Freddy movie. It still has that Friday the 13th element. Which as soon as I get my hands on Friday the 13th, all the movies, I'm gonna review those too. I mean, not review them, do the ranking. Because if I review them, it's basically like a ranking. It takes like way longer. And the characters in this one, I actually like these characters. They're definitely better than the characters in part 5. Except for Slenderman, I think is his name. He's kind of annoying at first. Then he gets kind of better. Kind of sad when that cop character killed off. He had more character development in like 5 minutes. in the last 5 minutes where he got killed than any of the characters had in the movie to that point. Yeah. Even though I felt they could have done more, but this is about as good as monster mashup movies can be. So anyways, on to the next one. Next one, I'm gonna go Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Now when I first saw this one, I'm like, it wasn't that great. And like we watched it, the more I watched it, the more I started to like it more. And yes, this one does have the lowest body count. It only has 2 kills, but the kills are used so effectively. In this one, you have Wes Craven as Wes Craven, Heather Langenkamp as Heather Langenkamp, and Robert Englund as Robert Englund. So yeah, it's kind of like a movie within a movie, and this came out a few years before Wes did movies like Scream, before he started to do more movies within a movie kind of stuff. So yeah, in this movie, I do like the direction they went with the movie within the movie because obviously New Line's like, okay, New Line was like, okay, so we want the next Nightmare movie to be good, even though technically it's over, we can go last, what he thinks. Because obviously 1 and 3 can easily be picked out as the best in the series. Or 2 of the best, even though part 3, 1 and 3 can easily pick out as 2 of the best in the series. You have John Saxon as John Saxon. So yeah, overall this movie is pretty good. And I'd say most of the movies in these series of the original series, not including Freddy vs. Jason or the remake, still hold up pretty good to this day. A lot of them do. I think most of the gore effects in all of these, though, at least the ones that actually have blood, they really do hold up really well. Yeah. So yeah. So like because I don't want to spoil too much about what happens or this next one I'm gonna go with Dream Warriors. This one, see, I love the characters in these movies are great. They're probably my favorite set of characters in any movie I've ever watched. I like how they're like trapped in a psychiatric ward. Except for like the one character in this movie I don't like is Dr. Elizabeth Sims. And most because she just basically kills them off one by one. Yeah, I think about it. All these movies in this series got their own sequel, except for Freddy's Revenge. Because 1 was linked to 2, and then 2 didn't get a sequel. And 3 to 4, 4 to 5, and then 5 was kinda, 5 linked to all the movies actually. Not 5, 6s. Freddy's that is. And then West Craven's New Nightmare was more of a reboot. The characters are nice. The kills and the effects for the 80s in this movie are pretty amazing. Like Philip's death in here. Oops, spoiler alert. Is pretty good. And then this one also has the spoiler alert, the return of Nancy. So, yeah. This one's pretty good. And this one has, like, some of those memorable lines from Freddy in, like, the whole series. Yeah, number 2. I know people, nobody, and I mean nobody, has this one as high as their list as I do. Because my old channel, before I deleted my original Ranking Nightmare videos, I had this as my number 1. Because when I first saw it, I loved it. And then, now I watch it, I'm like, it's alright. And I thought, rewatched it yesterday, I'm like, it's good. But there's a couple things missing. And that is Part 4, Dream Master. This one, there's a lot of things to love about this movie. See, they originally asked Wes to return for this one, but he's like, nah, I'm good. I think this is like the most well together Elm Street movie that doesn't have Wes in it. You know, you see, this does have the same characters that survived in the third, but like they're all gutted off in like the first 20 minutes of the movie, within the first 20 minutes. Which shows that Freddy means business. And going, oh yeah, I forgot to say something. People say it was in Part 4 where Freddy started to be a little bit comedic. They're off. It was in Part 3 where he started delivering one-liners here and there. And then, another thing I like in this movie, the music is great. Music in this movie is phenomenal. Can't think of a movie where I've seen a better soundtrack. Can't. Yeah, this is a well put together movie. I'd recommend it. And of course, my number 1, the best out of all of them, of course, the original. What's not to love about the original? Characterization, great. Even though the acting is kind of average around, I'd still say this movie was pretty good. Especially the effects. So yeah. One thing I don't like is the way the adults act in this movie. Like, they're all just like, oh, well, it was obviously your boyfriend that murdered this one girl. Oh, yeah, but then once he dies, might start entertaining like that. It's Freddy killing them in their dreams. No. They're wrong. It's not even that much of a major complaint. It's more of a minor complaint if you ask me. Yeah, characterization is great. Story is amazing. Yeah. Okay, that's my ranking. If you like this video, be sure to share it, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.